Welcome to this episode of RC Mail Time. We received these tyres a little while ago, but we were waiting on some wheels. We're going to be testing the 2.2 Rhino Mosers up against the 2.2 Louise Champs. They are very similarly priced. I'll pop the price up on the screen over there. And as you can see, I haven't even taken them out of the pack. Oh, I don't know why that's got a rip section there. I suppose it offers the manufacturer a choice of whether they want to heat seal the bag. Right, these are the Louise Champs, and formerly known more commonly as the Duratrax Deepwoods, and also known as the Fast Trax Rocco. They do give you the option, I believe, with the sets we've got. Do they have a different part number on them? 3236V. Yeah, no, left. Oh, looks like they might have sent us both left-hand sides. No, they haven't. All right, well, that's good. Yeah, because it is a directional tread. Let me just get that up onto the camera for you. They are a directional tread, and they only have the name one side. A lot of people won't want the name out, and a lot of people will. I actually quite like the lettering on sides of tyres. When I used to have motorcycles with big lettering on, I used to paint the letters in. So, you know, that's up to you, but it's nice to have the option. Just, you can either mount the sets this way or that way, depending on whether you like it or not. And Bob's your uncle. Let me just extract the, if I can get to the scissors, let's just extract the 2.2 wheels from their plastic prison. These were off AliExpress. If you're interested, let's get it into shot. If you're interested in getting these are the same as the 1.9s. No, they're not. Okay, so these are a facsimile of those, but they are indeed slightly different. It looks like they do have graded hardware. Is that 10.9? I can't quite see that, but it's graded hardware. It'll either be 10.9 or 12.9. They do have a decent size hex on the back. I'm going to say that probably is about negative offset there. But usually these do have a much shallower hex on, which makes them very plus, so sucked in. I always thought plus would be pushed out, but it's actually plus is quite sucked in. So, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab the Ugga Dugger, and I'm just going to fit one set up, and then I'm going to give you my thoughts on how they fit. As you can see, there's a lot of foam in there. We're not going to need to vent them because these are a vented rim. Okay, so that means that we'll be able to run these in the wet. As long as it doesn't breach over the depth of the bottom of the tyre, you're not going to get any water ingress destroying the foams. The foams do feel maybe a little bit on the firm side, but we'll see. You know, time will tell. I am going to be using the Mosers with their included foam, which is a firm dual stage foam. And this is a single stage in here, which will work or it won't. I guess we'll see. So there we go, guys. That is one right-hand side or UK driver's side tyre. The reason you don't hear me say driver's side is because I know a lot of you guys watching are in the United States. So if I say driver's side, you think I'm in the left, when I might mean the right. So I will say right hand side tyre or left hand side tyre, because then that should be less confusing for everyone. So there we go. They do feel very, very grippy. There are some modifications that you can make to the Louise Champ if you're going to be running in dirt and mud and stuff to help the treads clear out. And what people do is they'll nick this lug, then that one, just to create a little bit more space between the lugs on the centre there, and that does help the tyres clear out a little bit better. But that is the lug, so I guess we'll get on and show you the next part in this episode. Some of you may or may not recognise this vehicle as something that I reviewed on the channel a while back, and then you'll have seen nothing of it since. And if I'm completely honest, I've been a bit frustrated by not being able to use a rally car as a rally car. I've tried, I got some of these fantastic servos from GDW. These are absolutely brilliant, super powerful, and to try and solve the issues that I've been having, I thought the GDW might be the answer. But sadly, it isn't, because I had to completely dismantle the original servo mount in here. They've got like a proprietary servo mount, and the way they've set up the geometry on this vehicle just makes it impossible for you to use a standard setup. So I have ordered all of the parts. I've ordered another servo tray, and this is the Hypergo 14301 steering link set. Now, it is my hopes that this is going to help me resolve the issues. There's all low friction posts with bearings and everything that go inside the steering links, and it is my hope that this fixes the issue. If it does, you'll see the 14303 back in an episode doing the things that it's supposed to do. This is a car that you're supposed to be able to drive on gravel. It was fantastic on the road. The minute I took it on gravel, it started to just jam itself up in here. You end up getting so much dirt in here that it snags the steering up and stops it working. I'm gutted that I can't use the GDW servo in here for that, but this is going to be a fantastic servo for dig or for switching gearing on like a TRX4 dual speed. If you're looking for an upgrade, this servo is definitely the one. This is like 11 kilos of torque. It is a fantastic, fast, efficient and reliable servo. If you're looking for a decent servo for an application like that, or maybe in one at 1/24th or 1/18th scale crawlers, then this is definitely high up on my lists, with a big thumbs up and links to everything below. The final thing in this episode is the Duratrax shocks that I have actually built into a suck down version, but I don't know whether you can tell, that is acting a little bit slow, and we're actually getting some leaking on one of the tops because they weren't really designed for this. Let's get that one moving. Yeah, that moves a little bit nicer now. We're going to rebuild these, and these are going to be going on bits of beetle, which is a bug made out of lots and lots of bits, as its name may give away. That's going to be a fantastic episode. We've actually got a Fusion Mini 16 in there, a nice low profile servo, stuff that I haven't used before, so I'm looking forward to getting that out and doing a sort of quick review on those parts. Links to everything will be in the description below. That's it for this one, guys, and remember, no matter the question, love is always the answer.